Hey, I'm meteorologist Doug Myers with the latest look at your forecast. And high temperatures yesterday were around 70 for most areas. We also had a lot of rainfall, especially south of I-70, including Emporia, which is now over 6 inches for the month after yesterday's rainfall at the airport. Of course, some areas got way more than that even just yesterday, not including the little rain that we had before yesterday. You'll notice that Topeka is falling a little bit short compared to the rest of the area, but also still a little bit behind in Manhattan and Concordia for the month of what is considered average. There is a small chance of rain here and there for the rest of the week, but I'm still looking towards the weekend with a little bit better chance of more meaningful rainfall and perhaps even a wintry mix. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. In the meantime, rainfall this week, not much in north central Kansas, but certainly if you're south of I-70, that's where the bulk of the rain has been so far this week. Many spots from Emporia over towards Pomona getting at least 7 inches worth of rainfall, and for many getting close to 9 or 10 in those areas, and certainly quite a bit of rain. Now, as we take a look at today, we will continue with a very low chance of rain this morning with afternoon sun. Now, depending on how quickly the clouds do clear out will depend on if we're more in the mid-70s or upper 70s. But bottom line is, this is as warm as it's going to get for a while. So if you like 70s, take advantage of it. There's a small chance we might be in the 70s by next Friday or Saturday. We'll watch that. Right now I'm still thinking it'll stay in the 60s, but at the very least it does warm up from what it will be early in the week. But bottom line is, take advantage of the 70s today, especially with the dry conditions this afternoon. Here's a look at our two computer model opinions for today, and of course with our next computer model going into the next couple days. So rain this morning, I think a lot of the rain will be in our far eastern communities, once again, east central Kansas. And then the big question is, how quickly will the clouds clear out? This model has us clearing out fairly quickly throughout the afternoon, or I should say, not as quickly, I'm thinking of the other one. The other one has us clearing out quicker. This one still has a lot of cloud cover up along our northern communities, north of I-70, still around 6:30. And so that's a little bit slower to clear out. That is going to lead to maybe a little bit cooler day today, more in the low to mid 70s, with that cloud coverage clearing out a little bit slower. And that computer model has that rainfall mainly in our eastern communities. Here's a look at this one. Again, rain in our eastern communities by 8 o'clock, clearing out fairly quickly with the cloud cover already mostly sunny at 2 o'clock. And so if this were to occur, then yes, there's a better chance of mid to upper 70s. So just be mindful of how quickly the clouds clear out will depend on where in the 70s we'll be. Low 70s with more clouds, upper 70s with less clouds. Bottom line is warm, comparatively speaking, for these next really the rest of the 8-day forecast. We'll take a look at a very low chance for rain late tonight into tomorrow morning as a frontal boundary pushes through. May even get a brief thunderstorm. I really think most of the rain should be out of the area by about 8, 9 o'clock, or at least any meaningful rainfall. There may be still some drizzle or some sprinkles during the morning hours, but I do expect afternoon sun. Once again, how quickly will that happen, much like today, will depend on how warm it gets. Highs could range anywhere from upper 40s to mid 50s, depending on how quickly clouds clear out. Yeah, I said that right, upper 40s to mid 50s. So at the warmest, it could possibly be mid 50s. That's still much, much cooler than the potential low 70s for the coolest high that we'll have for today. So much cooler. And then we start to enter in more rain chances on Saturday. Now, this is our short-term computer models. This is one of the models that's indicating rain moving in very quickly during the morning hours. Our long-range models hold off on the rainfall until later on in the day, closer to the afternoon hours rather than the morning, with the development of rain. So there's still some uncertainty on the timing of that as far as the precipitation is concerned on Saturday. Most of it will be rain. There might be a mix up along the Nebraska-Kansas border Saturday. A little bit better chance of perhaps a little bit of a wintry mix Saturday night into Sunday morning for much of northeast Kansas. Right now, I'm not expecting much in the way of impacts as far as accumulation, impacts as far as potential slick roadways. That's what I'm keeping an eye on. That model that you just saw, some areas getting 1 to 2 inches worth of rainfall once again on Saturday, and this is just through the evening. More rain will continue into the overnight periods into Sunday morning, so we can tack on a little bit more than what this model is indicating. However, our long-range models throughout the entire weekend, a lot less, generally less than an inch, according to the European model and the GFS. So definitely some specific details that we still need to keep an eye on what to expect over the weekend. But high confidence that we will have more precipitation, more rainfall totals, if you will, over the weekend compared to the rest of this work week. We'll stay on the chilly side early next week. That includes Halloween. High of only 46. At least it'll be mostly sunny. And you can see between the two long-range computer models with our 7 p.m. temperatures in the 30s. So still very high confidence that it will be on the cold side for Halloween this year. And just a quick look at our extended outlooks. Obviously, probability of below normal temperatures and below normal precipitation chances for the 6 to 10 day outlook. Maybe getting a little bit warmer, perhaps even a little bit better chance of some rain opportunities in the 8 to 14 day outlook. And same can be said for the 3 to 4 week outlook as well. So we just have to get through these cold temperatures between tomorrow and Wednesday. Next Thursday is not going to be bad, upper 50s, maybe some low 60s, and then continuing to warm up through the 60s on Friday into potentially next weekend. So good news about that. I will mention there is some uncertainty on how cold Halloween will be, though. One model has us getting a little bit cooler air compared to the other models, so I'm kind of staying very similar to Monday, but it's possible. Might be just a touch cooler for the afternoon. But both models agree it will be dry and mostly sunny during the day. It'll just be a matter of how warm it will be on Tuesday afternoon, but definitely on the chilly side for those evening trick-or-treaters. Have a great day. Enjoy the mild weather today while you can.